final project for deploying a big data code and setting up the environment in production for running Spark and Hadoop applications. I always had a question, how do we deploy all this Jupyter notebook code and how do we process millions of records or big volume of data, and how do we deploy clusters, and how do we scale from many servers on demand. So I wanted to really try it out. That's why I took up this project. And here, I'm processing input is Amazon Parquet files for the books which are sold on Amazon website, and about 10 GB of data, about 10 Parquet files, and not bringing the data into my own server. Instead of working a laptop or a small where storage is attached, I'm directly pulling the data from S3 buckets and processing the data using PySpark and a distributed computing environment, and scale the servers immediately, and when the processing is done, automatically shut off the servers. And for that, I'm using the Amazon EMR, Elastic MapReduce managed service. And this service lets you deploy production workloads and manage the clusters of machines and execute ETL transformation steps in a big data environment, where each step could be executing a Python code. And here I just mentioned the purpose. I'm using EMR 6.5 version, and Amazon has many versions which are compatible with Spark and Hadoop. You have to choose the right version to start with and have an understanding of and setting up your environment, like how we set up the environment, initialize all our Spark home, Hadoop home, and all those things to find the right libraries, and the code can run and execute our code. And I want to find out how do you deploy Python code, or how do you deploy all this, and how do you access the data in a production environment. That is the purpose of this project. And I did list in the bottom where we are getting the source of the data from, the Parquet files. And coming to the high-level architecture, you can see the EMR service can offer you deploy the master nodes and the core nodes on demand or on spot, and the storage is split between the compute, and storage is isolated. It's not part of the machines. So even you shut down these machines, the storage is available where your code and your input data, output data is available, and you can even sequence the steps of your ETL transformation. And that's the purpose I took the project. And more in the other videos it's available. And thanks for listening at just a brief view of the screens, but you can watch more videos later. Thanks for listening.